Well, hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here. Yep, it's Christmas Eve. It's Monday the 24th of December 2012. Thanks for watching weatherweb.net. Remember, the site's all kept free of charge by the adverts that you see around the screen on the site, and it's by you using the adverts, clicking through the adverts, that's what generates revenue that keeps us free of charge. Now, it's Christmas Eve, so of course you've got to have a special Christmas jumper, haven't you? So that's what I've got on for you today. Look at that, we're getting ready for the Christmas pudding, and it looks like there's been a bit of Christmas pudding there already, but we're getting ready for the Christmas puddings tomorrow, but they're a bit wet Christmas puddings over some parts of the country just at the moment. Okay, this is the view at the moment from Shropshire. This is looking out west into Wales. This is on top of the Long Mynd, about 1500 feet up, and yeah, it's just wet. This is from the Midland Gliding Club. If ever you get a chance, go up there, say hello to the guys up there. It's an excellent club, but just look at the cloud and the yuck and the rain. That's a view that much of the country are seeing this morning. Rather a dismal Christmas Eve. As far as the NAO goes, this is the North Atlantic Oscillation. You notice here it's kind of bouncing around just neutral to negative territory. Compare that to the Arctic Oscillation, which is still in negative territory. And basically what these combined mean is that with that sort of neutral NAO, it's a westerly flow across the Atlantic, with the negative Arctic Oscillation, it means the cold air can slip south off the pole, but what we need is for the NAO to weaken in order to allow that cold air to slip further south. At the moment, because of the neutral NAO, basically that just tells us that it's getting blown away. The cold air is staying north of the UK, although it will make occasional incursions, but it's not going to be anything dramatic over the next couple of weeks, I don't think. Jetstream shows up quite well this morning. Here it is, look through the UK, and not surprisingly, as I run through these charts, you'll notice how it stays generally south of the country over the coming days. Yeah, occasionally it meanders northwards, but generally, look, it's staying down towards the south of us, and then eventually kind of builds northwards as we pick up more of a southwesterly flow into the early part of the new year. Interesting to look as well at the sea surface temperature analysis, because what this shows us is still these colder than normal temperatures out here in the Atlantic to the southwest of the country, but then we've got these warmer temperatures here, look, in the mid and western Atlantic. And if you imagine that jet stream is kind of meandering through here, what we're getting is these mild southwesterly winds, which are just dragging up this mild moist air from the tropics, bringing it across the cooler water of the more northern parts of the Atlantic. It's causing it to condense out in here, and that's the reason why we're seeing so much rain coming in from the southwest. ECMWF and the GFS 7 to 10 day, ECMWF over here, we've got the GFS over here on the right, pick up well on this deep trough again off the eastern coast of the States. Look, both models doing that. This is for the 7 to 10 day period ending Thursday the 3rd, and just look how strong this jet stream is blowing through here at that stage on both sets of charts. So it's just blowing straight through, keeping this cold air to the north of us, although what it is doing is bringing quite a storm to the eastern side of the States into the new year. As far as temperatures go, well, this is from the GFS Ensemble model for the next couple of weeks, and look, you could really put a line through there, couldn't you? Holding quite steady, although still we've got this general downward trend look into the new year, and you know, we might get a couple of cold days this week as well, or rather cooler days, but generally a weak trend downwards as we head into the early stages of the new year. The ECMWF 850 kind of picking up on it as well, but generally temperatures holding around about normal, just this cooler slot during the latter part of this week. And this is how this week shapes up. We've got this is let's get the right chart on here for you. Here's the chart I want to show. This is from the GFS Ensemble, and these go forward in 12-hour steps. This is the chart for midday today. You notice we've got low pressure centred out there towards the west of the UK. Here's all that rain, look, that's affecting us just at the moment. Two areas of rain, in fact. We've got a little shallow low which moves across southern and eastern England, and then we've got a trough out towards the west of the country. Both of these features combining to bring a wet Christmas Eve, but it should dry up during the course of this evening for most, although still wet through Scotland. Through Christmas Day itself, low pressure is in control. We find outbreaks of rain to the north and to the west, generally staying in that westerly flow though. And then through Boxing Day, it looks as if we're dry for most of Boxing Day, but then in the afternoon rain piling in from the west, and you notice still low pressure crossing Scotland, bringing a mixed day on Thursday, probably one of sunny spells and showers. And then into Friday, ridge of high pressure builds in. We get this southwesterly flow, so it's going to bring a wet day across many western parts of the country. Lots of low cloud, lots of drizzle, lots of fog affecting western coast, but drier and brighter down these eastern coasts. And then into the weekend, well, for Saturday and for Sunday we find rain bands moving eastwards through the country on a westerly wind, and then into next week, into the new year, the flows from the west or the southwest. We're still pumping in rain bands from the southwest, although hints again, as I was telling you yesterday, of drier weather generally over more eastern and southern parts of the country as that flow turns more into the southwest. So I'm still confident that we will find this rainfall kind of deteriorating into the early part of the new year. Not quite so much rain, that's not to say it'll be dry, but not quite so much rain, particularly over eastern and southern areas, with a slight building pressure. So there is a sign of something better on the way. Okay, so whatever you're doing today, I hope that you have a fantastic day. Me and the Christmas pudding are going to go and have some fun through the course of today. It's always a busy one getting things ready for Christmas, and I hope that you're getting things ready too. So I'd just like to end by saying, from all of us here at weatherweb.net, just to wish you a very, very Merry Christmas. I hope it's a peaceful one for you, and I hope it's one that you can enjoy. Unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing the snow scenes. Frosty the Snowman looks as if he's going to have to be staying away from us for a time. It's going to be further towards the north, but it looks as if the weather for Christmas is probably ideal for staying indoors. So whatever you're doing, have a wonderful time. I should just say that apparently Father Christmas has left the North Pole now and is travelling around the world as we speak. Temperatures at the North Pole this morning minus 38 degrees Celsius, and he's going to be facing temperatures of 48 degrees Celsius by the time he gets into the northern parts of Australia. So certainly is going to be a sharp contrasting temperature for him tonight. So whatever you're doing and whoever you're with, please have a very happy Christmas, and thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. Bye for now. Oh, I should also say, shouldn't I, keep the sun shining and the Christmas pudding burning. Bye for now.